All right, here we are, and it's time to get starched. When it comes to adventuring in the mountains, one of the most important things we need to do to prepare is to give our ankle the ability to supinate under load, and especially to supinate under load at high speed. Because if you've ever been hiking, if you've ever been trail running, the chances are almost every run, if not every other run, you are going to be going downhill. Your foot is going to slip, a rock is going to move, you're going to land awkwardly. You are going to supinate under load, and if you do not prepare your ankles, that's going to be a sprain. It's going to take you out of the game for maybe a couple weeks, and I'm here to tell you that is going to happen no matter how well you run, whatever type of grip you have on your shoes, you are going to supinate under load, and it will happen multiple times, especially in a long trail run or even a hike. So what happens is we have tons of stretches and drills to work on ankle supination under load. Now, here's a simple pro tip that's going to make this a more enjoyable experience. So I love training in barefoot shoes. You can see I'm rocking Vivo barefoots, and I spend a lot of time doing supination work to prepare for trail running. Now, the one thing is that when you go to supinate in a barefoot shoe, even if I was on a yoga mat or maybe an Eric's, this is great. And especially in a barefoot shoe, you're going to find that you tend to put a lot of pressure on the outside fifth metatarsal, and it can be very uncomfortable. So instead of focusing on the stretch, you're almost just kind of focusing on the pressure on the bone. And what I've found is to actually get one of the best quality stretches when it comes to supination is to actually not use barefoot shoes or regular running shoes. It's actually to use Olympic weightlifting shoes. Now, I know a lot of people don't have these, but there's a ton of people that have Olympic weightlifting shoes. I'm here to tell you that you should switch to doing a lot of your supination training in your pails and rails and your crack and all your end range strength training for supination, probably in an Olympic weightlifting shoe. I'm telling you, you're going to get so much more stretch, and when you roll on the outside of the foot, you're not going to just slam and jam that bone or that fifth metatarsal, because a lot of people are kind of just bruising their bone when it comes to barefoot shoes, even if you're going on an Eric's. So if we just simply go into an Olympic weightlifting shoe, what you're going to find is when I go into that same supination stretch, so when I go here and I start to work on end range, because of the carbon fiber, because of the high heel, because that is a nice heel wedge, when I go into supination training, no longer am I just pushing and jamming my bones. Now I am completely loading that outside ankle capsule, that ATL, and all that fun stuff, the peroneals and the fibularis on the outside. So that to me is a capsular stretch versus if you go in a barefoot shoe, not wrong, amazing and awesome. And this is a true test of how much you're able to supinate actively. But because of the way this is set up, I found it's very uncomfortable. So I recommend that you guys try some Olympic weightlifting shoes if you have this. So redo your ankle supination stretches. Not only can you load more, you're going to feel a better quality stretch, and you won't have to worry about the awkward pressure on that outside fifth metatarsal. So this is your simple trick today. This video is going on too long, but I think you might try it out and figure out that's how you got starched.